are here to wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up together.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. If you are new here or returning, thank you and we love you and hello. And I'm Cassie.
And I'm Victoria.
And this is Wake Up with Victoria and Kassie. So let's jump right into today's topic. It's a big one and it's something that we've lived through a lot of periods of wondering, gosh, am I ever going to come out of whatever I'm going through right now? How do I trust? How do I keep the faith that I'm okay, that things are okay?
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
Like it's always working out, but the initial feeling of the things crumbling around and going, why? Why is this failing? Why are things crumbling? And then to start to see that on the other side of it, there's actually a lot of magic that is emerging. And so that's the key, I think, is to hold on in a sense, or to remain calm while things are falling apart. Because when we know that on the other side of that is actually a lot of beauty and a lot of gold, or silver linings as people like to call it, then you can actually get through it okay.
Things are literally crumbling around all around us. People are having experiences with their jobs being let go, businesses closing, and all these things where it looks like things are falling apart. And to a lot of people, it can seem like the world itself is falling apart, that things are just crumbling.
What I noticed for myself is during this whole process was that, yeah, things definitely changed and shifted, and work just kind of came to a standstill. I was still working as a nurse at that point, and suddenly my hours were cut and there was nothing available, and I went into a bit of a fear around that, for sure. And what happened was I ended up in like a stagnation where I felt like I was in the swamp and I couldn't move, and like, well, what's the point? What am I going to do? And then as I allowed myself to move through that and gave myself the permission to be in that space, knowing that there's always a way through, right? It's almost like a rebirth, like going through the birthing canal, and you're rebirthed onto the other side. And on the other side has come the most magic I've ever encountered in my life. And all this beautiful creation is coming to life, which is part of these videos coming.
Yeah. For me, the key is to maintaining trust is giving yourself permission to feel as you're moving through it. Because it's that non-permission to feel when we're telling ourselves we shouldn't be feeling this way or that way, or we're judging ourselves for feeling low, then that just keeps us there. Whereas if it's a permission to feel and it's an, okay, this is here, sure, I'll feel you, it's gonna be okay, it's okay to feel, it's safe to feel, permission to feel is what helps me get through and then eventually come to the other side.
I just thought about something really funny from that. Just imagine a baby, right? A baby being born, and so it's like each time things fall apart, it's like you're being rebirthed into something new, right? And so just imagine though, if a baby was being born and decided that it wasn't safe to feel what it was feeling. Like it's coming through the birthing canal, it's just about to come through into this magical life, and it decided, no, it's not safe to feel all this. So like, no! And like trying to stay inside the dark womb, I don't think that baby would do very well, right? And so when the baby allows itself to feel, and it's safe to feel, and go through that crazy feeling, sometimes it's wild, it then emerges into this new place.
Yeah, you're so right. It is like a baby coming out. Every time that we're birthed out of this period where things are falling apart, we are like a brand new being coming out on the other side. Because every time we feel those emotions and we let those things pass through us, we transmute them, but it also changes us. It changes us, it strengthens us, it shows us that we can continue to move through these things, and we come out the other side feeling a little bit more expanded, or a lot more expanded sometimes. Part of why we wanted to start this channel is sharing and recognizing that we all go through them. No matter how much personal development work you've done, it's not ever about putting a cap on feeling low feelings. It's never about that those feelings won't come to you, that things in your life won't break down, that things won't fall apart. it's not actually about getting to that point. It's about getting to the point where you have trust and you know that you are safe and secure with no matter what is coming to pass through you.
Absolutely.
Just such a shift in paradigm, I feel like, from the way I used to see personal and spiritual development and work and all of that stuff.
Yeah, that you're going to have an end goal, and that once you've done this course or that course, you're going to be all better and you won't have to feel any of it ever again. The end.
No more feeling the lows
No.
is what I thought I signed up for at first.
Yeah.
I was like, this sounds great. Like, wow. Get me to the other side. Thanks.
Nice try. But the word surrender just dropped in, and it's like knowing that each time something breaks down and we're rebirthed into something new and bigger, yes, there's going to be fear. Obviously, it's new territory, right? Like, first of all, it's fear and maybe sadness and grief and all that from losing something, maybe a job or, you know, a way of being, a way of living, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever it might be in your world. It's like there is that initial fear of loss and grief, and then you come through, and when we surrender to those feelings and feel them and allow them to just pass through and know that it's part of the process. It's just part of the process, and so we don't have to resist them or hold on to them or fight them. It's like feel them, let them move through, and then on the other side is the new expansion. And yeah, the expansion can be like, it's like, whoa, I'm here, okay, now what? It's like, then trusting once again, you're here for a reason and you're going to move on to the next thing and everything is safe.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I think that is the process so beautifully put. It's permission, you know, the feeling comes, permission, okay, and surrender into that. And that is really the practice of that. The permission and the surrender is what creates the trust and creates that building that faith that things will always turn out to be okay, and that you are okay, and that you are safe, and that you're supported, and that everything is happening for us to expand into our highest joy and our highest potential and our highest truth.
Absolutely. And it's continual, right? Like we were saying, there's no end goal. You're not going somewhere like a destination. It's a continual expansion, contraction, expansion, contraction. You're continuing. It's just like the breath does it, right? Expands and contracts, and until for as long as we're alive, it's going to continue happening, and we're going to continue expanding. And sometimes we can, I don't know, there's this like this stuck in this like comfort zone of where we're at, and so that can sometimes hold you in a space. But when you realize that this is all for you and it's all for us to expand into our highest joy or our highest whatever it might be, then you can allow yourself, and we just get better and better at it. And it's not, sometimes it's still scary, but it gets less scary, and then you have friends that know how to do it too, and so you can help each other through it.
Yeah, and we're here to be of support and just to share that it's okay. It's okay to feel the lows. It's okay to feel confused about feeling the lows, or even feel low about feeling the lows. And then as you practice that permission, feeling is here, surrender to the feeling, and then allowing yourself to feel those things and letting it move through, that's the key.
Yeah, totally. Oh, so good. Yeah, we're so happy to be here as support and to connect with you guys. It brings us so much joy, honestly. I think this is the biggest joy of our lives. So thank you. And write a line and drop a line or connect with us. And
let us know down below, like, how you normally feel as you're moving through a breakdown, like what comes up for you. We would love to share some added tips and things, and love to hear directly from you.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then we all learn from each other's experience, right? We're all helping each other through this process. So as you share, someone else is going to find gold in your share too. So
absolutely. So thank you for being here with us. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we've got a lot of amazing things to come, and we're so excited.
Super excited. Adios, guys.
Bye.